I'm Fiat Barchetta, your host here on Pubs, Pitstops, and Pull-Ins. I'm here today in La Casa Nostra, California, outside a place called Monotoni's, which locals tell me has killer grub. Let's check it out. So you're the Tony in Monotoni's? That's me. Tell me about this place. You're originally from back east? Yep, from a big city back east. Had to move out here. And we had so many great recipes in the family. I thought I would try my hand in the restaurant biz. I had to put my own spin on things though, so we do things a little crazier than some of the traditional recipes. What are we making today, chef? Our famous sticky chicky parm. Our take on chicken parmesan. We go wild with it. This is a classic. You're not going to fleek it up, are you? In the best way possible. Let's get to it. So let's get things started by getting our tater tots in the oven so those can bake while we're working on our other components. Tater tots? Thought you were making chicken parmesan. I'm telling you, we put our own spin on things here. Just spread these out on the pan here. Spreading them out. Really, bro? Store-bought tots? We've tried all kinds of different ways of making our own tots, but they never come out as good as the store-bought ones. Reliable. And how long we cooking these? Baking according to package directions. So 425 for 20 to 25 minutes. With our ovens, probably 25 minutes. Okay, let's get these in. Alright, into the inferno. For our sauce, we start with just a nice red sauce base. How do you do that? Classic, nothing special. We use some heirloom tomatoes. These are a strain from the early Cretaceous period, so unlike anything you've ever tasted before, big, bold flavors. So we have tomatoes, onion, garlic, basil, a little wine, then some oregano, chervil, tarragon, marjoram, allspice, clove, a touch of cinnamon. Then we micro-dose it with fenugreek, chive, garlic powder, onion powder, cardamom, cayenne, emerald seasoning, salt, pepper, and a splash of Worcestershire sauce. And do you add the old box of baking soda at the back of the cupboard too? No, that would make it too basic. Next, we want to get some sausage in there. We make our own pork sausage for this. What's your blend? There is currently an industrial espionage lawsuit on that, so I'm legally forbidden from discussing it. Let's just say it's a classic Italian sausage, a very familiar flavor. We like flavor. Just going to brown this up. Want to get a nice color on it. That is the ticket to Flavor City, USA. Definitely got to get that browning happening. That beautiful caramelization happen. Taking this amazing sausage to that next level of rich goodness. This is like some ASMR stuff happening here. Love your voice, man. Thank you. I've got some water boiling here. Just gonna parboil some spaghetti for a few minutes. more boiling pasta. What is that for? So we can add another layer of flavor. You'll see. Alright, I'll be curious to see what you do with that. Get that aroma off the sausage. That is so amazing. Intoxicating. I am picking up that amazing aroma. Get lots of different spices in the nose there. Really is fantastic, isn't it? So a classic crumble and brown. Very professional job. Thank you. It's what we train for. So this will go into the sauce, and we'll just leave that to simmer. With all that action happening, let's get the batter prepped for our chicken. How are you doing that? Flour, egg, flour, triple dip? Oh no, we do things differently. We use a chicken katsu inspired batter. So I've got some tempura flour here. We're going to add an egg to some nice cold water. Mix that together and slowly add to our flour. Just gonna whisk that together. Avoid the lumps. Whisk, 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 whisk. Whisk, 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 whisk. And that should be pretty good there. Okay, looking good. That's just step one. Now we have some karage flour, plus regular flour. Gonna mix that all together with the batter. Chicken katsu for chicken parmesan. This is blowing my mind. I don't know how all this adds up to chicken parmesan. It's like I bought a ticket at the station, checked the timetable, and somehow still ended up on the wrong train. Don't worry, you're gonna like the destination. And dilute with more ice water. I want to keep things nice and cold. Gonna get a fairly thin batter here. Just want to get a nice light coating on the chicken. Get this whisked together. Perfect. You're a texture fiend, aren't you? Nothing but the best. That's ready. It'll go into the fridge until we're ready to fry. All right, then, moving on. For our chicken, we use chicken thighs. So juicy. Yep, love the flavor. We cut these into pieces so we get lots of surface area for the batter. We take our cold batter, dip the chicken, and fry in the oil here. Peanut oil? No, wait. The way you do it, I'm guessing a mix of canola, olive oil, safflower, corn flour, patchouli oil, and avocado oil. Did I nail it? Close. This is sizzling. Killer. What? That's a killer choice. Oh yeah, right. We want to get these crispy with a nice golden color on there. Just a few minutes in the oil. My mouth is literally watering here. I'm right there with you, so ready to eat these. So as we get those fried up, get them onto a paper towel to soak up some of the extra oil, and we'll just keep those warm until we're ready to assemble. So, what's your favorite dish? Oh, definitely the sticky chicky parma parm. So, what do you think of Monotoni's? Love it. Our favorite place in town. And what's your favorite dish? The Sichuan chili oil well gushers. It can hurt very badly if it gets in your eye, but it is so worth it. That hot, numbing flavor is so good. It's clear locals love this place, so let's head back into the kitchen and finish up with Chef Tony. Let's make our cheese sauce. Cheese? Oh yeah. Gonna melt some butter. Get that going there. You knew we were going to have some butter in this. You know, I knew there would be butter, but part of me was trying to say, no, he's not gonna go there. There won't be butter. There is butter. So as that gets melted, we're going to add some flour. We start with our roux of flour and butter, and just going to cook that a bit. Cook the flour just a touch before we build the sauce. Culinary 101. We'll add milk and whisk that together. Just gonna bring the milk up to a simmer here. Cook this a little bit. If I didn't know better, my friend, I'd say you were making a bechamel sauce. Classics are classic for a reason. I don't know, I just hope you're not taking a hot rod and stripping the beautiful candy apple red paint, casing it in a dull primer, and bashing it into a bunch of walls as you drive down the street. Well, we're definitely moving away from the traditional here, but it's grounded in a lot of time-tested ideas. Cheese goes in there? For sure. We use cheddar, Colby, pepper jack, Monterey Jack, and American. Do you want me to just bring the cow in and we can milk it straight into the pan? Sure, go grab it. It's so ooey gooey good, I tell you. This is a nice queso, man. This would be perfect for my signature quesadillos. Oh, really? Tell me more. Oh yeah, we take guacamole and carnitas, encase them in a tortilla chip armor, smothered in queso, and served with pickled jalapeno cacti. That sounds amazing. I would love to try that. Just make sure all of our cheese is melted here and we'll be on our way. So we get the cheese melted, get a nice creamy sauce going. Oh man, this stuff is so good. Alright, so I think our sauce is where we want it. Creamy, thick, so cheesy. We just bam it with some paprika and we're ready to go. Couple more steps to finish out our components. We're gonna heat up our ham just a bit. A quick pop in the skillet. So this is the parma in the sticky chicky parma parm. That's correct. Want to give it that nice salty goodness. Alright, I'm just looking to make sure this gets nice and crispy. Give the textural element along with that beautiful salty flavor. Alright, and I think that is good to go. Gonna pull this off here. And then we're going to griddle up some noodles, that spaghetti we parboiled. Griddle? Yeah, we want to get them crispy. Interesting. That gets served on the side? Oh no, it's part of the dish. What kind of monstrosity are you making? You'll see soon enough. So we're going to fry these noodles in some oil, add a bit of the red sauce, and some red pepper flakes. Then we'll get these crisped up. See, we always want to have two starches going on in the dish. So you'll cook that sauce off so the noodles can then fry. Yeah, we'll cook that until dry and then scorch the noodles a bit. Scorch them? I think you might be criminally insane. I would use that defense. Alrighty then. So those are ready. You see we've got some of these kind of burn bits from the tomato. Things have gotten crispy. We are ready to build. I gotta see this. So I've got my dish, and we're gonna start things off by putting down a layer of our sauce. Lay me down on a bed of aromas. And with that sauce in there, we then create a raft of tater tots. Tater tot, 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 tater tot. The ham goes on top of there. And then we get some of our chicken on there. And our nest of noodles sits on top of that. Then we hit it with some of the red sauce. And finally, some of this queso. Dude, this is the wildest chicken parmesan I've ever seen. Wait till you taste it. And it wouldn't be chicken parmesan without some parmesan. So we have a little to round it off. I'll grate it, and then you rate it. I'll definitely give it a shot. I don't know what I've gotten myself into. How do most people do this? Most people use a fork. Holy moly, that is a crazy bite. The unrelenting acid from the tomato wages war with that rich queso. You get the crisp heat from the noodles and that umami blast from the ham. I get the two starches. I can literally feel the organelles in my cells trying to process them, battling over whether to turn them into energy or fat. To call this chicken parmesan is basically to dig up the graves of my ancestors and spit in their faces. But I'm not gonna lie, I could eat this all day. In fact, give me some scuba gear because I am diving back in. So good, right? It's such a head trip. It's like tachos got chicken parmesan pregnant and they decided to keep the kid, and they're not sure it's love, but they're getting by. I've never had anything like it. It's a depth charge of flavor. Look. No way. You get the double fist bump. Thank you. That's amazing. Alright, folks. Sticky Chicky Parm from Monotonies. That's all, folks. I'm gonna hit the road, and I'll see you next time here on Pubs, Pit Stops, and Pull-Ins.